Jeannie Waters Jenkins from South Bend, Indiana, 54. I was diagnosed in June of '04. I was getting ready for work one morning, and I decided to do my self-exam, and that's when I discovered a lump. And I already had a doctor's appointment scheduled about 2 weeks later, and I called to see if I could get in earlier than that, and I wasn't able to. So when I did get in, and my doctor told me right away that there was something there that hadn't been there the last time I had gotten a checkup, and she referred me to Memorial Health Care Center, Memorial Breast Cancer Center, and that's when they did they didn't do a biopsy. What did they do? I'm glad we can change this up. Actually, they didn't do a mammogram. They did some kind of test. Anyway, it came back and said that it was positive that I have breast cancer. And then I went through trying to decide exactly what type of procedure, treatment, whatever I would have to. Since I'd had two sisters who were diagnosed with breast cancer, my doctor suggested that I go with the mastectomy, and in so deciding, I actually decided to have a bilateral mastectomy, and so in July of '04 is when I had that. I've gone back to work as usual. My life now is more, I'm a lot more conscious of my time and how I spend my time. I'm actually selfish with my time. I found that I had to be a little bit selfish in order to have more time for myself, because once I commit myself, I always want to make sure that I stuck with what I said I was going to do. So now instead of committing myself as much, I can say no and be okay with it. I started reading a book by Bernie Siegel, Love, Miracle, and Medicine, and that really helped me to get over the fear, because he talks a lot about taking control of your own life and working along with doctors and just how to be selfish with yourself and really think about yourself in terms of your life. The biggest lesson I learned about myself was you can't be any good to anyone else if you're not good to yourself first. Yes, I can remember one in particular that a breast cancer survivor gave to me. As a friend of mine who I called right away because I knew she had gone through breast cancer, and she lives in California. And when I was trying to make my decision how long it was going to take, how many different opinions I would get, she finally said, "Don't keep putting off tomorrow what you can go ahead and take care of today." So at that point I made my decision to go ahead and do whatever it is I needed to do to take care of the situation. So that was good advice. I would say the biggest change that it made in my life is that I don't tolerate any negativeness around me. If someone starts to talk about something that is negative, I move away from the situation or try to turn it into a positive situation. So it's like everything is positive about my life and everything around me now. So that's the biggest change. That if you're afraid to go ahead and seek the help that you need, talk to people around you, then you can die from the disease. But with early detection and educate yourself about what's going on, what's happening with your body, then you can live.